Hey everyone, how's it going? This is Crypto Takeover coming back with another video again for y'all this evening. And on today's video, Bitcoin is currently kind of pumping right now. Is this a sustainable run? We're going to take a look at the market, see what it's telling us, take a look at the charts, see what the charts are telling us, and to also say, could we end up going back to retest 10K anytime soon? It's a possibility. Or are we going to go back down and retest 7K? That's also another possibility. But let's just see what the charts tell us on today's video. And with that being said, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that we all can get updated every single video that I make every single day on Bitcoin. And let's get it going. All right, so I did get a nice little pop filter for my microphone, so hopefully everything does sound a little bit clearer. That's a possibility, but most of the time it doesn't really matter anyways. Okay, so we're here for the charts, right? And so right now we can see, I'm looking at our 15-minute right now. We're having a nice little run up to the top side here. Ever since about yesterday, since the CMEs opened on Sunday, we had to come back up and refill a gap at about 87.25, I think. And it looks like we definitely refilled it for sure. We refilled the gap, and then we can also see that as soon as our daily candle opened, bulls just immediately took control of the market. Didn't really give us another opportunity to retest that VWAP except once, and we wicked down to it, and then we just kept going. So we haven't even retested the VWAP at all since earlier this morning. But yeah, let's keep going into the charts here, and we can see that our money flow was kind of still trending pretty heavily to the top side here in our 30-minute money flow is still trending heavily to the top side too. Heikinashis are just in a steady green trajectory right now to the top side as well. Our pivot high is at about 8,900, pivot low is at about 8,400. So right now it's looking like the bulls do want to kind of take this market to the top side. You can see we're having a little bit of resistance here at that 200 smoothing moving average. Taking a look at our 1 hour here as well, just steady Heikin-Ashi candles to the top side here. I was trying to see what was happening here at the bottom. Could this be somewhat maybe of another cup and handle that's forming? I almost wanted to draw maybe like a descending triangle out here too, but I don't know. It kind of looks like we're having some more bullish movement to the top side. So some trend lines had been broken. Some trend lines that started way back from all the way up here have been broken, so it looks like we're starting to see that volume come in to send us back to the top side. So I know that there's been some news outlets saying that there could be a possibility of a cure for coronavirus, and that might be why markets are kind of moving right now too. And then also it's still obviously having an effect on the entire world right now too, so we're just gonna have to play it by ear, see exactly what might be happening, and if they're gonna come out with something new by tomorrow that's gonna say, oh nope, we're gonna send y'all back down, so send the markets back down. And let's take a look at our 2 hour here. We can see that we're not even in our red or our green territory just yet, even on our 2 hour, but it does look like it's kind of ready to pump up there. 2 hours kind of looking healthy, like it's ready for a decent pump to the top side. So we just need to be aware of that and be ready for it. Maybe seeing some higher numbers, maybe like I would say, well, our 100-day moving average is at about 8,900, and I would say maybe low 9s, maybe mid 9K area, based on this 2 hour movement right now. And then our 4 hour is kind of interesting too, because it does look like we've had a steady stream to the side here on our 4 hour money flow, putting in a nice little trigger wave for us to send us to the top side. But because our money flow is still in the red, we're going to see how far this anchor wave actually goes to the top here, and then decide whether or not that's a good opportunity for us to maybe end up getting back in the market or not, depending on this. So we're really gonna have to see. I'm taking a look at our 4 hour and up for the most part right now. Shout out to all my Patreon members that signed up before the prices went up yesterday. We've been kind of on the move since then, and so I've been trying to keep them up to date with what's going on in the market too. But we can see our 50 moving average on our 4 hours at about 8,900 as well. And then as we get into our 200 or our 100-day moving average is at about 92. So 89 is going to be some resistance for us at that 50 moving average. and then maybe that 92. So we're gonna keep an eye on this right now just to see like what's gonna happen here. So yeah, obviously y'all know about the newsletter that y'all can sign up for. I do updates in there every once in a while. I'll give y'all some strategies that y'all can try to use when you're trading. I'll do altcoin review videos as well for y'all in there. So feel free to get signed up for that. I do giveaways, but you need to be signed up for the newsletter in order to qualify for the giveaways. So first link down in the description box below. Feel free to check that out. Also, I did just update the Patreon, by the way. It's definitely growing. So I'm really happy for everyone to be a part of it and showing their support there. But hey, the price did go up, so just be aware of that. Now it's going to cost a little bit more for y'all to get in, and I'm also capping off the tier to our VIP signals group as well. So that's just a heads up on that, y'all. Thanks for showing support to the channel and joining the team takeover. Y'all can join the Discord group and Telegram group. They are free to join. So feel free to follow me on there if you like. Links in the description box below. And let's get back into the charts real quick. Okay, so we have our 4 hour here. 4 hour money flow is still kind of trending to the side. We're gonna see if we can get a nice little anchor wave back up here and see, we'll see exactly if our anchor wave is gonna be strong enough to even send us past the 60% area here. It may not be strong enough to send us back up that high. And that may only mean that we probably come back up and retest this 50 moving average, which is at about 8,900. We're getting some rejection right now at about 8,900. I don't think we've moved too far up above that. So I'm getting some rejection there right now. Let's take a look at our 6 hour. 6 hour money flow is still just steadily in the red right now too as well. Let's zoom in here, see what's happening. Maybe putting in a little bit of a wave to go back to the downside. Nice little kind of trigger wave-ish here. We could still come back down and retest once this zero pivot passes on our blue wave. We could still come back down to make this red money flow even greener right now. I mean, even more red, sorry. And then our 8 hour here. 8 hour, we have a bullish divergence here, maybe signaling a somewhat of a move to the top side. We did get that back here, but we didn't really move too much either because our money flow was still kind of trending reddish. So we got this here, and then that bullish divergence pretty much maybe gave us like a, maybe not too much of a run, about a 5% run up to the top side, which isn't bad. It's not a bad move. But we're here for the big swings, and that's what my Patreon members are also looking for, and my VIP signals group we're looking for the big swings, and we're just going to see whether or not this is sustainable for us or not. But because we are still moving to this red money flow, I'm not sure that this trigger wave is exactly going to send us above that 0 per point moving average either just yet. And then as we get into even our higher time frames, our 12 hour hasn't even moved into our red money flow yet. But it does look like we do want to try and push back up. The bulls are trying pretty hard here to push back up, but I'm not sure that we're going to get a really strong move to the top side. I'm thinking low 9s possibly, but if we start to get some rejection right now here based on that 4 hour 50 EMA, then this could be maybe somewhat of a topping out pattern for us. We'll just have to keep our eye on the market and see what's going to happen. And I'll be keeping my VIP members up to date on everything too as well. So yeah, if y'all are interested, I do also use TradingView Pro Plus plan using Market Cipher. I want to have a few more indicators on the screen, so I can have up to 5 indicators on the screen using the Pro Plus plan. If y'all do want to help support the channel, please use the link in the description box below to help support the channel, and y'all can sign up for the Pro Plus plan on TradingView. If y'all do want to just buy and hodl, I'd recommend using a Ledger. I have both Ledger Nano X and S. I did a review on my channel about all 3 of them. Those 2, and then also the Treasure as well. So feel free to check out that video on the review that I did about all 3 cold storage devices, the most popular cold storage devices anyways. Right now, Ledger is doing a free giveaway. If you buy a Ledger Nano X, you get a free Ledger Nano S. So feel free to use that link in the description box below. And then also, if you do want to leverage trade, it's not recommended, but you can give it a shot if you want to using Bybit. I have a link in the description box below, but when you sign up using that link, make sure you ask chat support right here how to access the testnet. Once you've accessed the testnet, it's like a two-step process. You can then trade fake BTC, make sure you have a profitable algorithm down, make sure that you're a profitable trader, and then you can actually use the mainnet to trade your real Bitcoin, right? If you are a USA citizen, you can use Prime XBT to leverage trade your Bitcoin, and you can trade the S&P 500, a few different altcoins, and some fiat currencies as well, all using Bitcoin. So pretty nifty stuff there. And then we'll go back into our 1 day here real quick. Let's go back into our 1 day. Our 1 day chart's giving us a nice little doji candle here. So that's kind of interesting that we're getting a nice little doji, maybe indicating a bottom forming here possibly. We had our nice little green dot that looks like it wants to confirm possibly as well. So this is just something we're going to have to keep an eye on. We were starting to get this slight slope here on our green money flow, but since we're putting in a big green dot here, we could start to head back to the top side. What I would probably want to see is another little trigger wave form like we did back here. Probably another trigger wave that's going to form, and then we'll send back to the top side. So if we get a trigger wave, we're probably going to come back down to some lower numbers, depending on how high we get up here. But if we get another little trigger wave, then that's possibly our bullish move back up to that 10K area for sure. And then if we take a look at our 2 day here, our money flow was still red at the time. It's still trending down to the red as well. We'll probably get a nice little anchor wave down here, maybe not to reach all the way down to that below that 60% area, but it is a possibility because our money flow is still trending in the red. And you can see here, whenever our money flow was still trending into the red, we got that big nice anchor wave body movement down there as well. So we just need to be aware of this, that on our 1 day, just because that green dot formed, it doesn't mean that we're actually going to move back up to that 0% mark anytime soon. That zero pivot point anytime soon. It's probably going to play on this downside just for a tad bit longer, just based on our red money flow here happening on our 2 day, and then our 3 day also as well. Kind of had like a little bit of a fake out here on our 3 day. It still looks like we're moving to that downside too as well. So the next couple of days is going to be pretty choppy for us. We just need to kind of keep an eye on the markets and reevaluate here and there. And then on our 4 day, we have our 4 day sell signal too as well. Super bearish, right? And then also our money flow is still trending to that red territory down there as well too. 5 day sell signal confirmed. Man, okay, so and then as we start to get into some of these higher time frames, we're just looking a little bit more bearish. 6 day looks like it wants to confirm a sell signal too as well. And we can see during our last bull market, well, the 2017 bull market at least, when we had these sell signals pop off, they're definitely going to indicate a little bit more to the downside. And during our bear markets, it indicates a lot more to the downside. So we'll just have to kind of see how things go here. Expect the retracement maybe based on our 6 day sell signal that we're having here. And then if we go into our weekly sell signal also confirmed. So just indicating maybe we could have some more retracement to see these moon boys kind of cry sometimes, but it's okay, because I think we're on my Patreon group, we're ready for anything that's a possibility, and we're gonna play it just like how it wants to be played. And so Bitcoin can be crazy sometimes, so we just have to learn how to control our emotions, especially when trading, but also do our due diligence in the market and study as well too. So that's why I'm here making videos every single day on this channel. And then let's take a look at well, we can go into our 2 week and see what's happening here. 2 week also moving into that red money flow as well. Doesn't look like we're going to get that fake out on our 2 week. I know CryptoFace was kind of hoping for that fake out, a little bit of red money flow there, and then we go back to the top side. But it does look like our money flow on our 2 week is steadily trending red right now too. So yeah, with that being said, guys, I use the Brave browser to browse the web. I get paid in BAT token every single month by clicking ads in the bottom right hand corner of the Brave browser. You can opt in and out of ads if you want. You can have your shields on to protect you from all the freaking Google pop-up ads that are on the freaking web that are annoying. Brave browser is actually made by the same people that made Mozilla Firefox. So this is their like brand new browser. I think Mozilla Firefox is still like their baby, but Brave browser is like their new browser that's probably going to take over pretty soon. So I'd highly recommend it. It's definitely a good transition to move into. You can actually put all your Google extensions on here too. I have the Grammarly, I have the MetaMask and everything on here too as well. So y'all can start to move y'all's Google's extensions over to Brave browser as well. It's a really nice browser to browse the web on. And then also, if y'all do want to mine Bitcoin, y'all can start by mining Bitcoin through CryptoTab browser. It's just a convenient way if you don't want to have to get the whole ASIC miners and ANT miners and set everything up, and that can be a big hassle. But you can just use your computer power that you have here and just have this browser running in the background. So I have it running on 2 different computers. I'll pull it up right now so y'all can see that I have it on a few different computers and steadily collecting Bitcoin here. So I did a withdrawal the other day and everything went smoothly. Excuse me, sorry. Like clearing my throat. But yeah, everything went smoothly with the withdrawal. But as you can see, you can turn up your hash power if you want to, and it'll adjust. But other than that, it's an easy way to start earning passive income and just start mining Bitcoin and help support the network as well too. So I'll go ahead and exit out of that. And then also follow me on Instagram and Twitter if y'all like to. Message me in Discord. If y'all have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me in Discord. I'll get back to you probably quicker on Discord than anything. So message me on there. And yeah, with that being said, I think that's all we have for us today. Let's go into our monthly and just look at our monthly, what's happening here. We did have March open for us as well. March opened, and it's really just going to be fair play here. Let's take a look at our regular candles, see what's happening. So we did have a nice little wick from our regular candles move here to the top side. And you can see how if we've had these huge wicks to the top side, it indicates that we could probably be coming back down a little bit more. So it's a possibility, but I'm not sure how big of a move this wick was either. Let's just kind of check it out. 11% wick. And then if we drag it over here, did we ever get wicks like that? Yeah, I mean, okay, like so during our bull market, we were getting wicks about the same size too as well. Maybe not as big, but some of them probably very similar. So so we'll just have to, and this is in logarithmic scale, so that's why it's zooming out like that too, or zooming in. So we'll just have to take take that into consideration during this month of trading. And looking at Bitcoin charts as well too to see what March is going to hold for us. The halving's coming up soon, and we just need to be prepared for anything really. So thanks for tuning in, y'all. Crypto Takeover is going to go ahead and sign out. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that we all can be updated. And I did want to give a shout out to the rest of my Patreon members that had just joined not too long ago. So let's give a shout out to them. And yeah, so just a heads up, prices are changed now. So I have 2 different tiers, one for just the Patreon posts, which I will post trading strategies in there, private videos, altcoin charts. And then the VIP Signal group is a different tier that costs a little bit more now to join. So if you have any questions about that, you can message me. But shout out to Antonio G, Asmithril, BTC Punisher, Coin Chris, Dan Vermelu, Fly Eagle, Greg, Hanus, Haru Ur, Ayuk Un, Jonah, Justin Bryant, Conrad N, Mr. James H. Hunter, Mohammed, Nick, August Dogansoy, Oscar P. Wright, Paul A. Keller, Pike 379, Prestige, Shane Stein, Tall Troy, Tim Luna, and Unique Object. I got a great team. I got a great team right now, y'all. I got a great team. We are staying consistent in our chat. We're making sure that we're looking out for each other. People helping each other out in there and stuff too. So it's a great team right now. I don't want to get too much other noise in there. So I do have a cap on the Patreon tier as well. So we're just trying to hold strong in there, and I don't want to get a lot of other people in there that are just gonna like throw a bunch of crap around. So so it's a good team right now. It's solid. I really appreciate everyone's support, and I'll get back with y'all in there. And with that being said, CTO is signing out. Talk to y'all later.